The double standards thing. Yeah, I try not to do that. If I ever do a double standard, I expect all of you to call me out on it. Call me out on it. If I do something where I contradict myself and I'm double standard, call me out. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't want to incite like a big hate festival on Key. I'm not saying you guys are doing that, but I don't want to do that. I just want to be clear that I don't want a stream where everybody's like. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I like to make it clear that I wouldn't like it to become something like that where everyone is saying hateful shit. It's not what's going on right now. It's all good, but I thought I'd put it out there. If someone was coming onto the stream and saying really nasty shit to any of you or even me, I will mute them because there's no need for it. But disagreeing, debating, talking about stuff, sure, I got a lot of time for that. So, yeah, I don't think it's really going to get more competitive. 342 points now. It's not going to be really that much worth it after this race. No, don't do that. I'm not going to encourage that kind of thing. I'm just... Nah. We're going to be mature. I don't know. Ram Rusty. Rusty Spider? Don't know. Rusty Sheriff's Badge. That's a euphemism. That's what exactly what Sam said. You have to be mature. Sam can be the maturity policeman. Make sure everyone's staying in line, you know? Let's warm up. So let's go out with a bang. We've had some good racing tonight. Really good racing. Neither am I, Ryan. Are you? Woo. Cracking start. Look at that. That is how you do a warm-up. That is how you flex to stamp your authority on the lobby. That you are the man. Fair enough, Darth. It would take a huge amount for me to... Yeah. Cool. I think our tyres are warmed up. Yeah, that's the way forward, Ryan. That is the way forward. I've made some colossal mistakes before. Where I've lost my temper, I've taken someone out, and then afterwards I was like, ah, you idiot, James. And I literally thought, why did I do that? Yeah. Let's go! I don't hate. Wow, binned it on the outlap. I mean, he out-binned the binster just then. Armado, wow, I didn't think that was possible. Holy crap, guys, I haven't binned it. Can you believe it? It's not a very, it's actually quite a difficult track to bin it, to be fair. You can be forgiven. You guys are savage. Sam, I think you need to get your maturity stick out and start, you know, sorting people out a bit. I guess we'll go for a non-slip lap. That's fine. Oh, gosh. No. Beautiful turn one. I am now thinking about Darth's song. Good lap, but just no slipstream. It's not an amazing lap. It's okay. But yeah, no slip. If I had a slipstream then, easily on pole. Easily. Slip's surprisingly strong with these cars. Dude. Shit. How am I down? Come on. Come on. Freaking nailed that curve. Absolutely nailed it. We can still find some time. No, come on. Unbelievable. Fucked it. Completely fucked it. Bollocks. Yeah, but P12 is 13. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. We can still do something with that, because as you've seen, anything can happen. So let's just focus on the race. Bah. Cheers, Sam. I 100% agree. That would be massively appreciated. If you haven't hit the like button already, boom, smash it. Oh, so predictions. Who's got the best guess of finishing position here? Because we've got 21 people watching. So, you know, 22. But, you know, we could have a really good guess here. Shame about the qualifying. Rick to win, quite likely. Card races on P1. Haha, what a legend. Absolute legend. Look at that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I need to use the wheel trick. Definitely. P7, third. Third sounds good. I'd like to come P3. What do you get for that? Don't know. Hour. Either way, we're going to send it. Who have we got? Banzi, Pock, Fabios, Race, Armado, Angelo. Yeah. Everything to play for, boys. It is a lot of work, and that's if things go well and I don't bin it. Charge on P1! Get in there, lad. I'm hoping Carge can beat Rick. That'd be good. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't actually realise, but yeah. That doesn't happen often. What a bollocks qualifying. Oh. I had this wonder lap in the first race when the points were biggest. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. I reckon I'm not doing as well because I haven't got a Herc 3D livery going on. his livery adds like so much. Change cards, good luck to you. Beat Rick. Come on. Get in there. Antonio didn't hook it up. Wow. Right, chat off. Wish me luck, everyone. Let's see. Grid starts is so much better. Come on. I squeezed him a bit, I'm not going to lie. Bit harsh. Stop losing the rear there, for God's sake. Carge is pulling away from Rick. Woo! What a G. Bollocks. You can't see anything when you're nose to tail with this view. Bit aggressive on defence, changing shouldn't change your direction under braking, bro. It's okay, but a little bit wide, but he's holding it. Fabio is 12. How fucking impressive is that for driving? 12. Amazing. I was really impressed by how hard-nosed he was being, but ultimately, fair. I don't think he did anything wrong, but he was properly hard-nosed. I was really impressed with that. Fantastic. got a shit exit. I'm going to make him go the long way around, definitely. Come on, dude! Oh, I'm gonna get a penalty, aren't I? Fuck. God! Do you know what happens sometimes? I get in front of people and then I just suck donkey balls, like, weird, it's annoying, freaking brain fart. You know what I mean? Why? Oh no. I think we're okay. P7, really good race, but the other guys just pulled away. What a race! That was really fun. That was really enjoyable. Cutting through the field like that was so much fun. But I'm mind blown by how good Fabio is in terms of the way he positions the car, judgment, excuse me, judgment, everything for 12. I'm fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. 17 likes, yeah. A new record. Awesome sauce. Ah. Wow. That was a really fun race. That was a really fun race. We're going to have a look at the replay. But yeah, Fabio. Brilliant. He was defending in the hardest possible way. But without doing anything that's like out of order. That's a really difficult balance to strike. Really difficult. Properly impressed. Really impressed by that. Card Racer came a solid P3, but couldn't quite stay ahead of the other two, unfortunately. That was a good race. That was a really good race. POC was a bit difficult to get by. By the time we got through, the rest of the field pulled away on a slipstream train, basically. Again. I don't know what he means. Yeah. Where are we? I understand him now. He wants to do another race. Derek's a really nice guy, yeah. He's got an amazing rig setup, literally incredible. The screens, everything, beautiful. Really cool.